All right.
All right, guys, my name is Joe. I've been here about 19 years or so. Tonight we're going to cut next here. We're going to be working different types of material. I'm going to short out with a piece of 4-inch steel square. There's got some plate in here. I'll just do a simple S hook. The 1/4-inch square is a good material to start with, or the 1/4-inch round. You can do either. A lot of the younger kids that come in, they want to start with something big. They wear themselves out. I like to start with something small, build up. Just draw it to a point, then we'll put a straw on it. Not you can't see. We'll make room over here so we'll just go on that wall. I really enjoy forging different types of material. All of it does something different. I really like to forge stainless, and the ones that's in here, the forge stainless, I tell you, it's really hard. Not like forging tool steel.
Yeah.
But when you get done, you have no slag. This is what they call slag. When you get done with stainless, you don't have slag. It's a cleaner metal to work. Pull the tip off. Just a simple hook. And forging, this is the regular steel, is pretty elementary for most people here. Ian asked me if I wanted to do one. I like to forge different material. I know Ian forges a lot of different materials. Don't that be something different? If anybody's available, there's a really good sing show coming up this weekend in Carthage, North Carolina. When the gentleman was living, he had the world's largest steam engine collection. He had over 300 steamers.
How much is it to get in, Joe?
$15 or $18, I don't remember.
That was last weekend?
This week, this coming week. Okay. Really good show. I'm gonna be there. I know Ian, Matt, Ben will be there.
I'll be there.
Ray said he's coming.
I'm gonna try.
We'll be set up forging down there all weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Anybody wants to come and watch it. But your entry fee of getting in, if they get it done, they've got a 1/4 scale steam engine train. You get a free ride on it. And he said they've got their 1909 Stanley steamer running. You can ride on it. That's actually the only thing I've ever found that's older than Keith over here, so you know, that's really enjoyable.
It's a lot prettier too.
So this is in Carthage?
Carthage, North Carolina, 100+ years of progress.
Okay. That's the name of the show?
Yep. All jokes aside, it's a really good show. I think I've been there 9 or 10 years. The gentleman that put the show on, the railroad recovery, they got unlimited money. He actually got killed in Spencer on a railroad accident about 6 years ago. And he was just like us. He'd walk around, pick, carry on. You never know he had a drop money in his pocket. Try to heat it up, I'm gonna put a short simple twist in. Nothing spectacular. When you straighten it up, you try not to hit the twist because you will put dents in it. Notice when you wire brushing, you do the wire brushing back here behind the anvil, not over on the table. These little sparks are really hot when they come off there and they burn. That's just a simple, I'll pass it around. Simple 1/4 inch square S hook. From there, I'm going to go to a piece of copper. Paul, how long has it been? Probably 10 years since the guy asked us to make an arrowhead down here.
Oh, at least 10 years.
Me and Paul were standing over here somewhere. Little young boy, he was probably 10, 12-year-old. Sir, can you make an arrowhead? I said, sure we can. How long will it take? I said, about 30, 40 minutes. He ran off. Paul looked at me and said, how in the world are we going to do that? Never made one. I said, I used to hunt arrowheads as a kid. You remember what they looked like? He said, yes, and that's what we're going to go like. And it turned out. That year and the next year, I made it up. They called me Indian Joe.
I thought it was because you took stuff back.
Well, that too. I actually looked on the way over here to see what a forging temp on copper is. And it's a wide range, say 1300 to 1700 degrees. I try not to get it to red. It will work hard as it cools. I just try to keep it mediocre hot. I have forged some red. It will melt if you get it too hot. It makes real pretty cold.
Where'd you get the copper from, Joe?
I picked this piece up at the scrapyard probably 3 or 4 years ago. I hang out at the scrapyard a whole lot. So
You get it from the electrical panel there?
No, sir. No, sir. Probably from the crackhead that brought it in before. Who took it out. I'm just joking. I do hang out at the scrapyard a whole lot. One in that area, I'm really good friends with the guy that owns it. And he knows I forge a lot of copper, so he saves copper bars for me to forge them. In return, his daughter and wife gets brick stuff too. Or I call brick stuff. If it'd been a bus bar, it would have had holes in it. Yeah. Did y'all see this?
That's like quarter by 2.
Quarter by 1.5 probably. I don't think it's quite 2. When I went through the shop yesterday afternoon to get the stuff together to do this, I just picked up what I had laying there. And any of the smiths here that has forged with me in the past, I very rarely use a tape measure unless it's something I know I want to be precise on.
You hammer the blade.
Huh?
You hammer the blade.
Oh, no. No. Me and Lenny done a show in Wilmington 5-6 years, I guess, probably 10 years ago now. He asked me one time how close I could get the arrowheads without measuring. It was probably within 1/8 inch of it.
Yeah. They also asked us how we kept warm. And I told them Joe spoons real good. And I apparently got that sentence out of my mouth before Joe said, I ain't gonna lie to you, we got propane in that job.
Yeah, there was a small one.
Hilarious, man. I mean, he came back real quick. Joe, there was a 1/4 inch one over there, I thought.
That worked. See, that's red. That's a little bit hotter than I usually like.
The kids didn't quite get what I said, but the teachers were going
Yeah.
Will it stay working full a lot longer and be a lot softer metal?
No, sir. It work hardens.
you, brother. But he's not. He's still national market.
Could you do a close point?
I could. It's going to cost you.
I don't know the history of how we lost it, but I think it had probably had something to do
That's
with
the general shape.
the strategic position.
I like the texture with the ball peen. It gives it the plant nap look. true story. Not this past weekend before, I was asked to do the folks festival at Prairie College in Virginia. Me and my wife do a lot of shows together. I thought, knew what I charged for stuff. I had 2 arrowheads laying on the table. They was at the steel. I used to get $5 a piece for them. She looked, she said, "You need some more arrowheads." I said, "Really?" She said, "Yeah, I sold them for $15 a piece." So I guess I'm a little cheap on my word.
I was selling them for $15 a piece about 10 years ago. But I had them already wrapped and prepared to wear as a necklace.
Yeah.
I just stored it, proper salt, up at rate.
Yes, sir. And I'm gonna make sure I like that. I like her work. She seems like she's very Oh, yeah.
Do I have you on my email? Okay.
Try not to see nothing random stuff show up here. Check that. This is out of copy. Switch it up a little bit, do something a little tough. This is like 304 stainless steel. Again, come from the scrap yard. There was some guys from Virginia, about 3 hours away, bringing big stainless steel plates, 8-inch thick, plated on each side, and it was baffled. And these stainless steel rods was through the baffle. My personal thought was they was coming from the shipyard, and they didn't want the workers to be able to sell them. But they said there was what they call swamp logging mats. I've looked up swamp logging mats, and I've never seen anything like what they said it was.
Yeah. They usually make that out of maple.
Most of the time they'll just drop trees across each other and run on that. So I really think it's come off of shipping containers. I don't know.
What size is that?
It's 3/8. At one time I probably had 200 sticks of it. Because they was making trips about every other week. And when they come in, it had a cotter pin stuck through the end. I'd pull a cotter pin out and pull them out the other end. I've dwindled down. I've got about 3 or 4 sticks of them there now. So you've seen how easy regular steel works. How easy.
They don't sound like mild steel.
Oh no, it's totally different. If that would have been mild steel, I'd have done had to stretch to a long point. Don't know. So stainless is a whole lot harder. Forge is completely different. But as you can see, there's no slack. That's the reason I like it. About 3 years ago, I came up with the idea, during the fair, everybody makes a link to the memory chain. There's pieces of them back there on the wall. Well, that year, we made 2 chains, and Ronnie Nightfall, he does a lot of cooking for us. I come up with the bright idea of making him a stainless steel chain. I got cussed for about a year after that. Nobody liked working.
I still like to give for it. Who we got to change this year?
Ian,
Ian.
and I think Ray or Jay won. Was it you want next year's chain?
Yeah.
Ray gets next year's. When we first started the chain, I'll give you a little history on the chain. First started the chain, we was just gonna make a chain every year, put a date tag on it, hang it up every year. But the first one we made,
Yeah.
Marshall, sent to Germany. He sold it to Lady. That was the last day of the fair, wasn't it?
She bought a whole lot of stuff that they take back to Germany.
We can proudly say the Triad Blacksmith Group has got to work in Germany. You had amble ring, and that hammer ring, you don't do that on Miles Street. I'm sorry.
Damn it, Joe, you broke it.
Do what?
You
Oh.
can cruise over.
No, we still got 10% to go. Let's go. Yeah, there we go.
I ain't that loud, am
It's where you're hammering on the far end.
Really ringing.
I? Out of the stainless, do a simple little leaf. Something simple. The old timers that stayed in the shop, we made hundreds.
And that here was.
Not out of stainless, we made a bunch.
We used to make 300 plus every fair on
Yeah.
Mondays for the children.
Yeah.
So what was that?
We used to make over 300 leaves every year for the kids, for the classroom. Every year fair.
Just put a little bit of veining in it, make it look like a leaf. I could go ahead and draw the stem out, make a key ring or something like that out of it. Y'all done seen me drawing bell out. We might cut it off and start a little bit. They done complaining with the noise. It will melt, yes. Yes, it will melt. You notice that? Most of the time you pull it out, it's gone. Yeah, it's crumpled up. Yeah, top will melt up. After the demo, if somebody wants to try a piece of stainless, I brought 3 pieces. I want to try it and see how much difference it is. You can thin it usually pretty thin before it starts to break. I've never forced you.
It's about the copper, it's just, you can't see it doing it.
Yeah. That'd be a failure. And pretty much when it gets that color, you're wasting your time trying to pull it. You don't like to move when it's cold.
With anything with stainless, regardless of what it is, you gotta thermocycle it. Or is that you only worry about how you're doing it?
Yeah, if you're only worried about that on food, right.
You just don't want to work the metal down too cold. You just don't want to work the metal down too cold and continue working.
Stainless will let you know.
Snap.
Mild steel. Stainless will let you know. Hey, it's time to beat me back up.
Well, it just gets it like you let it. It's hard. It just gets it hard.
It'll harden on its own. I mean.
Yeah.
Just feels weird.
One thing I have noticed a lot of times, if you go to work to a point, real fine point, and you 1,200 degrees, it will split at the end like raw iron. So you have to keep it up. It's really good heat.
You're fine.
I've been all the work or whatever, chuck wagon.
Have you done anything with it yet?
It's done. Oh, yeah, I put some of those pulled it at break, I put it on there during last year.
won't be stuck. The Matt sitting up in failure here, he dropped a piece of 4-inch aluminum. I would have reported aluminum.
If you look at one end, it can't be full.
See somebody with something hanging right up on you. It's me. It's a baby just like it's the United States. Here in that
I don't know what you said. Sit right there behind me. This is a piece of aluminum that Matt brought. You see, it can be forged. I've never forged it. I think he set me up for failure. I've seen it forged. It don't take a whole lot of heat. And I doubt this is up there heat. It's aluminum. What I understand from aluminum is by the time it gets hot enough to forge, it's about
It's like, I'm looking at the beer and I'm looking at them.
and you can't look at it because it's burning to see that it's too hot.
They figure this out.
And of course, on any metals that I've ever forged, the thinner it gets, the easier it breaks.
Billy McDaniel
Burns up.
he's the one that had the
That was the day after that was the day they were born, because they got halters on them. We got halters on them the day they were born. They turned out to be
See, the scroll's gone. See what happens?
Crystallized.
She's down the draft deal. They measured, because you can measure their size, you can measure from the top of the hairline of the hook to the first knuckle, or their knee knuckle, and whatever many inches that is, there is how many hands high. And they were measured to be about 19 and a half. So it would be big. Yeah.
It's temperamental.
Those are,
Joe, what are you hammering there?
It's aluminum.
145.
What grade aluminum, Matt?
No idea. I got that iron. You can,
Work.
if you get a new stick, it's still printed on the side, if you do it, and you need roll aluminum. Roll aluminum. Any type of roll non-roll will crumble.
Virtually. Yeah, he had a bunch of them, there was a bunch of them.
That's exactly it's going up the river.
It's a roughed out hook.
That was in the summer.
Play with
Out
it,
here,
right?
we got-
But what I have, you cannot hear.
Huge, I mean, he was- That's Molly and Molly, that's the episode twins. That's the full broken. I give you $100 bill, and I go, you can get it. Molly do it in the left, Molly do it in the right. They will do it. They walk, I mean, everything.
I've been asked a few times about forging brass. You can forge naval brass. And, I have forged,
Really?
I've got some here.
Hilarious.
This is a 5/16 piece of naval brass, square. I bought it. These two together, I give $35. I bought 4 sticks. It is forgeable.
She's my favorite out of all of them.
But I've set myself up for failure because a couple weeks ago, I found this big old piece at the junkyard.
Wow.
I really don't think it's naval brass. We're gonna find out if it's forged.
What's the difference? Is the difference between it bending and it breaking, is that how you're gonna?
Crumble, it'll crumble. I think it's got less lead in it.
Yeah.
That's, I've not
We had a half.
looked it up in a while.
Yeah, that would work.
Sign you.
Since it's come up,
AI is saying 11, 12 to 16 here. Fahrenheit.
That big square brain.
Oh, brass.
Looks like one and a half. Naval braces. He don't know that's naval brass. He'll find out. He'll crumble it. He's got some cakes over there.
Yeah, that quarter is just,
If not, it'll crumble.
ooh,
Thomas, I had a piece and we didn't know his name. I put it in there.
the main difference between naval brass is
It
a
just crumbled.
specific high strength alloy with added tin that makes it highly resistant to salt water and corrosion. While regular brass is a general term for a copper zinc alloy. Probably less lead and more tin. See if we can get the hot without it melting. Just an experiment. I thought everybody might want to see an experiment tonight.
Ever seen anybody try to forge brass? Huh?
It'll crumble. It'll crumble if it's not naval brass. It'll crumble
Oh, yeah.
when you get it out. When we was at Thomasville, Joe, and I put that piece in there, we was trying it. I took that, was cycling that coal out. Dude, forever that coal was burning those colors after that till I got all that coal burned out.
Okay, there's a red heat. Let's see what it will do. It's going to forward.
That'll make it pretty neat. Yeah,
I figured it was going to make a liar out of it.
that'll make a pretty leaf.
We need to leave us a whole palm tree.
We've done it several times in here during the fair. I brought in some 2-inch by 2-inch solid squares, and we hammered them and made leaves out of them. We'd team hammer it and make a big old pie plate or something out of it. No, out of steel. There was a chunk over there of it that was left over that 2x2 steel.
Guys, I'm sorry. Next, there you go. There you go.
I was like, it looks like it's glass hardening.
Yeah.
Probably overworked.
Yeah.
That's what I actually brought it for, is to show you that there's differences.
You want to do it for once.
Yeah, you right on with it.
I'm gonna see this little piece around, that big piece is too big. And you get look at the structure and the grain of the metal.
I think if you sawed it lengthways in half, it would probably work really nice.
You think it just got too cold?
I think so, I really do, because it's forging good.
It would have. You'd have never got that far.
Oh, no, no.
It would have just crumbled on you.
I went into the scrapyard down there one day, and there was a half a 5-gallon bucket of 3/8 round brass about that long. I bought $35 worth of it, just to forge. It wouldn't hold.
Yeah. Yeah, trustee.
The naval brass will forge, it is a little more temperamental than regular steel. It will melt and go away with nothing. The grain structure of that piece come around, it's really weird. And the color's really weird.
No, it's just that piece there.
That's a little bit too hot probably, we'll find out.
Yeah. One of the young boys that was a member here made it for a Boy Scout project. He made a whole shirt. Each one of those rings is connected to 5 other rings. Yeah,
I think it just got hot.
I think it got too cold.
Yeah.
The way it broke.
We'll have to try that again later.
Yeah, I think it got too cold. The way it looked. Yeah, because he was
Have you ever forged any brass?
I've had the same result you had on
Right
that
there.
one. I've damaged a lot of brass.
I have too.
I did it one time. And when it did, when it broke over like
I throw it to the side and go back to copper.
yeah.
Copper's a whole lot easier.
We was
It is, and that
please play with it. That's all.
brass, I think my trouble, I was just trying to hammer it too hot. It just a very dull red. Probably for people. Just showing color.
what's wrong with the school?
It crumbles.
I mean, like that broke off, it was just trouble, it just fall apart. Like,
He was saying that was, it was too cold.
Yeah, it's temperamental.
Okay.
Yep, okay.
Yep.
There's always one little tap away from a restart.
Well, it's cold. I'm glad it's doing this. Trust me.
I'm looking at it, I'm just looking at it, he's laughing.
So it's harder and harder to find that safe spot. Lots of piss out of it, and it doesn't have it, and they turn out really good. So I'm gonna do some bigger stuff.
I really think that big piece will work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looked pretty good whenever I put it up there and curled it, because it gave it a scale look. It turned out pretty good. You ever taken some nesting does it look pretty good?
I think so, yeah. I was trying to straighten it, it was cooling off quick. And I'm going a little slower. I got projects in my mind that I'm making with each piece. Maybe. I mean, if anybody wants to see a big piece, you can get it, just get it big.
I never come back with this Friday.
Joe, how bad,
It's not very far.
how bad is that, brass garden?
Yeah, no, they use.
I've not,
I've got like 300 acres.
I've not really fortunate enough to tell you, Lenny.
I would think it'd work harder and quicker than copper.
Probably. Chuck, hold this man.
We assembled them. It was good.
Lenny, since I bought this, I've probably fooled with it 8 or 10 times, but not consecutive. Enough to know.
Not enough to
No,
get an idea how it's
no.
forging out. Or remember.
Yeah, I think, well, this, yeah, you pronounce that right there, I ordered, see, that little train thing there, that's what I ordered off of. And, but
I'll be all right.
I had no problem.
Yeah. Read the big all pieces. Just a small flower, he's more excited. Buying food. It'll be all right. Yeah. Last year, Thomasville, we get together. This year was what, 8 or 9 of us at Thomasville on Saturday?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Last year, I think it was 6 or 7.
it's always fun.
Yes, always full. It's always a big weekend. Carolina Christian Academy, I think 6 or 7 years I've been down there since they started. Last year, Richard said, Joe, you make cowboy hats all the time. How about making a couple? Well, I never made a couple of cowboy hats. That was a challenge that Richard threw on me. Let's see if we can make one tonight.
You ought to make an acorn.
I do that.
You start out with a hat and then
So it's not a reckless hat. I make somebody compare it look like a guy wearing to commit suicide.
He said, well, he makes rings out of this. He said he makes a lot of those. Pattern little rings, and you got a cone inside. He makes a lot
Lost part of my heat there.
He got it. He saved it before it did.
Is that the brass?
Yes, naval brass. Back there on the edge. he'd have got it one more time and probably scored.
That's what happens when you go one too many times.
Ah, that's Jed Clapping hat.
Yep.
There you go.
Big Smith.
That's where you put the mesh in.
Got greedy and tried to work too fast. We got one more. Yep.
He goes straight.
If this one turns out, if this one turns out, I've got something in my mind I want to do.
No, a friend of mine did. He made me this. He made this, and he made me one. Just about twice every time. I give him my grandson. He has no idea what that.
Yeah,
Kids on there.
That's why you buy them cheap watches. They'll keep a cheap watch forever. You give them a nice, big, expensive watch. Or give it to a friend or somebody.
He had plenty of things. That was gold there one day. Man, it's real. School was gold there. Anything you look on his brother got a school for.
Copper do that. Burning. Never had to.
My youngest brother was the
I was just trying to be greedy and get it done quick.
Oh, yeah. They used to line their the bus. He said he's going over to kill the break. He wanted to do it.
Last year we sold about 50 Cowboy hats out of steel here at the fair. Year before that, about 40. This year, I think. Yeah. I ran out of plates.
All this, we didn't sell 60, we didn't have them.
So we go over there, we'll pick it up.
I come in last year, Reed said, we got 12 hats. Pre-order. So I had to get into the hat market. Then one lady standing right over there, she said, is that all you make, hats? No, I'm just making what's sold. So I showed her some pictures. She said, well, I know you make a bunch of hats because I bought 3 from you last year.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if I want to do it, I'm afraid if I do
It's
it,
your first time here, ain't it?
I think I get rid of
They have a good time. Have you learned anything good? Things I've done my job.
There you go. You gonna put it on the side?
We'll put you in raise, Chuck. I'll get 13 cents an hour.
13 cents an hour. I thought I was doing good. Ken. But that's pretty good, because my wife says I have no sense. I guess 13 cents is better than none. Don't tell me.
Your number or prospective number?
No, there, but he's been.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Jerry said you gotta make it go down just a little bit in front.
Sure did.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be black, okay?
Good job.
Trying to keep it pretty up a little bit.
Now, Joe, you want to break that hat in, just heat it up and put it on your head.
Oh, yeah. I think I put it on yours.
It'll only hurt for a minute.